Okay, so it's here, the big one, the spring quarterly update for Guild Wars 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all the changes, kind of discuss them a little bit, and at the end give my opinions on the changes. So if you know what's in the update, you can just put a little annotation, so you can skip to the end of the video to where my opinions are, rather than having to watch through the whole thing if you don't want to. If you do, well then, thank you, I guess. Anyway, so the first thing that I'm going to talk about is the new area, the Lion's Arch Aerodrome. So it's kind of like the Black Line shipping dock area. I really like it. It has easy access to all the raids and future raids, I assume. It has a merchant, a Laurel merchant, and a Black Line pickup place and a bank. So you can do all your stuff there without having to go to a new capital city. Also access to a new Special Forces training area. So this is a really nice, really beautiful area where you can hone your raiding skills. There are commands from a console which allow you to add boons and profession specific buffs. Also you can reset cooldowns and activate a like arena pulsing damage and summoning different types of golems so they can move around, stand in place, so you can just damage them, things like this, or so you can practice all your skills. So I really like this area. It's a great addition to the game. It really helps you better yourself and prepare yourself for raids. So I really like it. Now with this spring quarterly update, instead of receiving a world boss overhaul, similarly to the Shatterer Unleashed, we received the first fractal overhaul, with new leveling systems for the fractal scales, daily achievements, and overhaul for Cliffside. The level groups are now 1 through 25, 26 through 50, 51 through 75, and 76 through 100. This ties into the new daily achievements, where you'll be assigned various fractals to complete. If you complete the fractal in, say, tier 3, a higher tier, you will receive the rewards for completing it in tier 1 and tier 2, but not for tier 4, which is really handy. Now, speaking of daily achievements, there are now Heart of Thorns, Mini Dungeon, Jumping Puzzle, and Adventuring daily achievements. Finishing your dailies will now get you 2 gold along with your spirit shards and achievement points. The Heart of Thorn dailies will not show up for players who don't have Heart of Thorns, so don't worry about being limited in the choice you get of your daily achievements. Now, back to fractals. Cliffside has been vastly revamped, so the boss fight at the beginning of the fractal has been replaced with a kill 5 cultist event, and then you'll be able to proceed. You'll be able to pick up the hammer. Now, if you lose your hammer now, you will be able to replace it at various displaced researcher guys along throughout the fractal. The fractal paths have been made slightly shorter and more direct, so as to make the overall fractal shorter, because it used to be quite lengthy. Finally, the Arch Diviner boss has been upgraded. He has a vast range of new attacks and abilities. Some of these are limited to higher tier fractals, so as you progress through the fractal difficulty, the difficulty of the boss fight will increase too. Now, Ad Infinitum is finally craftable now, with the 4th collection being added into the game. A new level 80 boost has been added to the game, which is received upon purchasing Heart of Thorns, or if you already have it, you will have it already. This will allow you to boost a single character to level 80 so you can experience Heart of Thorns content straight away. You will receive an exotic armor, weapon set, and all the trait lines from non-Heart of Thorns specializations. So everything pre-Heart of Thorns you will have. There is a trial so that when you use the level 80 boost straight away, you'll be sent to Silver Waste, where you'll be able to run around and explore and test the class at level 80 before accepting and using the boost forever. You won't be able to leave the Silver Waste, but you will be able to change the traits and all this, so you can experience the full class, I suppose. Using the boost will also give you 2 gold, a celebratory die pack, a normal die pack, 4 leather bags, food, sharpening stones, mystic salvage kits, a set of each tool, a celebration booster, level 80 waypoints, and 5 TP to friends. The Heart of Thorns maps and events have also been revamped. They made it so it's more rewarding for solo play, and the rewards are received throughout the event chains more frequently rather than just kind of at the end. Some waypoints have been moved too, so they are not contested and are in safer areas, such as the GW2 village in Verdant Brink. The experience gained from Heart of Thorn's enemies has also been increased by 50%. The last legendary weapon for now has also been added, the Chukka and Champawat short bow, named after two great tigers, Chukka and Champawat, obviously. So there's this collection now, and there's also a new mini tiger that you can receive, and you have to receive it for the collection, but if you don't have Heart of Thorns, I believe you can still get this new mini. PvP and Wervis World have also been reworked, with many PvP map updates, especially for Spirit Watch and Skyhammer. Wervis World has received new reward tracks, like the PvP ones, and the Borderlands have been updated to allow greater navigation and fighting spaces, especially around the keeps. The biggest Wervis World update, in my opinion, is the pairing of worlds. Now, instead of Wervis World being a 1 server v1 server v1 server, it is now 2 servers, 2 versus 2 servers versus 2 servers. There are still only 3 Borderlands, but they're double the servers on each map, basically. This feature brings a bigger crowd to Wervis World, however it is still in beta mode, so it could be taken out. Finally, scribing costs have been reduced, with assembly times also being reduced, and drop rates of certain items have been increased. You can also acquire resonating slivers from more sources, such as daily achievements. Now, in my opinion, this whole update, this whole Spring Quarterly update, it's a really good update. It brings things across the whole game, so you got PvP, PvE, Wervis World, you got everything in there, and it's really, really good. It truly shows that ArenaNet is running better by splitting the workforce across the whole game, rather than just focusing on the one topic, such as what they're doing with Heart of Thorns. So hopefully they keep this up. We've also got some things that have been mentioned, like you can now get another 5 shared inventory slots, which is really handy. What else did I not mention? There's new Black Lion weapons, I believe, and there's like there's new, not Chaos gloves, but there's like a luminous gloves from Guild Wars 1. Some little things, which some people might be wanting to hear. But yeah, it's a really good update. I really love the aerodrome. It's a really cool place, and there's like little small things, like there's a few boxes around the place that you can activate, and I really like that attention to detail, especially in the Special Forces training area. That is so cool. Like, I really love that little cave and how it looks. It's just really good. So yeah, hopefully they keep up the good work throughout the next 2 updates, and with Living Story 3 and DLC 2. Well, maybe it'll be Living Story 3, 4 and then DLC 2, that'll be cool. But yeah, I hope they keep up the good work, and yeah, I can't wait for the next update. Thanks for watching.